Hello, everyone. It is Charlotte. Welcome to my home and my squeaky chair. If you remember, about 2 weeks ago, I had mentioned that somebody sent me a bag of scraps. And what it is like this, just filled with scraps. What it is you take what you want from the bag and you create things with it. You don't have to do a video. You don't have to belong to any special group. It's just somebody started this and it is pretty cool. So you take what you want from the scraps, you create something with it, and then you send it on to somebody else. You go ahead and put some of your scraps in there as well, and then you send it on to somebody else. And I remember we talked about that, and I thought, okay, let's do it today. I wanted to show you a couple things that I did quite a while back, and I want to finish one of them, and then we are going to open up the scraps, some of the stuff, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull out a few things, and we are going to craft using what I pull out. So this was all from those scraps. This was a piece of painted paper that I created an envelope out of, and I'm going to show you how to create this envelope. It comes apart. I did glue it at the bottom, so I haven't tried to take it apart, but this will come apart. This comes up, and you can see it is just really a piece of scrap paper, but why put it in the trash when you can do something with it? And in there was also this paint chip. That's what this was a paint chip. I went ahead and cut it into a tag. I added a ribbon and an eyelet. This here was left over from this piece, and then I put coffee tea dyed paper and added a piece that was on here. So this scrap, basically, to my knowledge, I used the whole thing. This fits in there, and how cute is this? Now, we can add a label to this. We could add a butterfly to this, whatever we wanted to do, but this is just from scraps that I found inside of there. And then I did the same thing with this one. This is another scrap that was in there. It's got some texture to it. I don't know, somebody was playing around probably with paper, and I just thought it was really pretty. Then I took one of my tags, one of my butterflies. Here's another scrap that came off of this, and then I added one on the back, and just created another envelope. So yeah, I mean, I added the ribbon. And then this was a paint chip, and I added a scrap piece of paper to the back. This was a scrap. I wrapped it around, so this technically makes a pocket. This was a piece of scrap off of this, and then I added a butterfly. I added a piece of coffee tea dyed paper to the inside. Yeah, but this was another paint chip. Then I took a scrap coffee dyed paper, put a piece of scrap there, and this was the scrap. So I had this one, and I thought I would take this, and I had a Taco Bell box, and I went ahead and I cut it all down. I did this morning. It was one of those carry boxes, and I cut it all down. I thought this was really cool, and so I kept it, and I'm thinking, let's do something with this. This would make a great pocket. This would make a great tie. So I don't know what's going to become of this, but something. So anyway, I found this little piece right here, and I thought, that's just so pretty. And then I found this little piece, and this is how they were in there. And then I found this piece. So I went ahead and I put coffee tea dye paper on the back here. And I just thought I would glue this down just think that is pretty. So I'll use this menu. Let's glue this down, and then I'm going to show you what is in. We'll finish this. I will show you how to do one of those envelopes, and then we will open up the bag and pull something out of there to create, and I'll show you what's in there. That's so pretty. I don't want to lose that, so I think I'm just going to wrap this around. You could journal over that as well. This piece I'm not going to keep, this little piece here. But then I thought these were really pretty, and I wanted to use this. But I think I might go ahead and cut this, and then this piece here, this piece will go back in the bag because I didn't use it all. We're not going to waste it. Somebody else might be able to use it. There are some things in this bag that I would have no idea what to do with. No idea at all. But somebody else might. And so that's the whole idea. So I think what I'm going to do, I know a couple of you had said that you were interested. I had mentioned that we might get something so that this doesn't bang down on the glass. There we go. I had mentioned that I'd like to pass it on. Let's do that. And so I think what I'm going to do, if you are interested in receiving this, once I add, because I'm at the point now where I'm ready to add scraps and send it on. If you are interested in receiving this bag, can you go into my Etsy shop, leave me a message, give me your address. And if there's more than one person, I will send it to the first person, but I will send the other addresses along with that person so it can just keep going. And then I think, let's do this, and I'm gonna turn this over on the other side so we don't lose this at all. But like I said, it's for fun. You don't have to have a channel. You don't have to record anything. Just try to pass it on and just keep it going so that just you add to it. Take what you want, add to it, and then pass it on. So it's just fun. It's just something fun. You never know what somebody else is going to put in there. So here is this, and let's see how this looks. There is that. I think I'll come back and distress it, but yeah. So I made these three really cute things with it, just what was in that bag. This was going to go back in, and then you could see here somebody had, don't know if you can catch that, it looks like they used some circle embossing, a circle stencil, and they did some embossing. Somebody's child went and used crayons or markers and colored on there. And so typically you would think, well, I probably would just throw this away. Well, this measures 4 by 4. In order to make those envelopes, you need a square piece of paper or cardstock, any measurement that you want, but it needs to be the same on both sides. Then what you're, and I can't remember where I saw this, so I apologize to whoever made this. I don't know where it originated, so I'm sorry for that. But you're going to take it on the corner, and you're going to fold one corner up like that. So you're going to make a triangle. Then you're going to open it back up, and you're going to fold this up. This corner you're going to fold up to that fold line, but not over the fold line. and then you're going to fold this again. So you're going to have a triangle with the corner tucked under. Then on both sides, all you're going to do is fold this in and try to make it as even as you can on both sides. So your top will be even. So you have that. And then you're just going to take one end and you are going to fold it inside of that fold, and you're going to have this really cute little envelope. So there you've got it. You can glue it at the bottom, which will glue it shut. You'll still be able to open one of these, or you could put it back there like that and have a double pocket, put something in the front. You can fold this down and tuck it in. I have not folded this down. Let's just do it. Let's just see if I can get this even. Fold this down, have a real envelope, or you could tuck this in. And I know I don't have it even, but you can tuck it in like that, and then you've got your pocket right there like that. Just glue your bottom up and you've got a pocket. I think it's really cute. This one I like open. I think, but I mean, look at the crayon. Look at that. It just looks really cool, and it's got a neat texture. So this was a lot of fun. So that is how you do that envelope. Then I found, this was inside of it. And I think I was on Gail's channel and she was doing something with this. I don't know if it was exactly like, this looks like it came out of a candy box, like a See's candy box, but it makes that really, really nice crunchy sound. So I pulled out my Tim Holtz Halloween fabric, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I wanted to try it, and I thought I'm using a scrap that was in the bag, so let's try it on camera and see what happens. I tore two of this Halloween fabric, or it could be fall fabric. I am going to create a journal out of this, and I think we'll do that probably on camera. And I went ahead and I frayed it as much as I could. So I have a front and a back, and then, or an outside and an inside, because this will be the cover. And then I think I am going to go ahead and stitch all around the edges. So let me put some glue on this. And I really don't want it to seep through. I am going to stitch it, but if it does seep through, I guess I'm just going to have to cover it up. I want to see if this is going to work, and this one's more frayed, so let's go with this. Try to get it on there as even as I can. Probably would have been better to do it this way, and obviously it would have been, because like cutting a straight line, I cannot do that, and I obviously just can't lay something down and have it be straight either. So there you go, and that's okay. So we've got that. You can hear it. That's pretty cool. This is going to be a really cute journal. I just have to decide. Maybe I'll make it a mix of Halloween and fall. And I can see this glue really is not adhering. So that's okay. We're going to stitch it, but it looks like it doesn't like to stick to this. Oh, yes it does. I probably just didn't put enough. So let's try and do the same thing on this side. So this obviously is going to be a soft cover journal, and hopefully it's just going to be as cute as can be. I've been pulling out a lot of my Halloween things. I've got some Tim Holtz fabric that is all Halloween tags, so I think I'm going to cut those. and we're going to play with that. So let's see if I can lay this down a little bit better than I did before. This will be the inside. And then what I'm going to do is let this dry, and then I will take this to the machine and I will stitch all around the edges, not going over the edges. I want all that frayed look, but I will just stitch inside, being sure to catch that plastic. And the more it frays, the more beautiful I think it is. And I can see I'm even here, but obviously I'm not even here. So let's cut this. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect, but I don't need that much to be hanging off either. That's too much. So I'm going to have to get out my black thread. There's white in my machine right now. So I think this is going to be pretty cool, guys. This is, listen to that. That's going to make a cool journal, and I'm just going to have to decide. It was folded. Like, there's a natural fold. Here was a natural fold. So it was folded like this with a fold there. So I am going to have to see, do I want my journal this size? It could be. That'd be a cutie. This could open up. This could open up. I think I might do that. I think I might do that. So this was from a piece of what was in there. So let's get in. Let's pull something out. There are a couple things in here. I am going to pull this one out, and let's see what we've got. This is how it came to me, and there's just a variety of different papers. This is pretty, and that is pretty. This is pretty. Look at how pretty this is. You've got a lot of little papers, these great scraps. So this is one that is really pretty. But you can see, I mean, even a paper towel that has been painted on. Here's a little bit of an embossed piece. This is what is in this one. Look at that. Could do some cute tags or belly bands. This is what I mean by children's artwork, but you can turn that into something that would be really pretty. I'm going to put this in there because I used that already. And I'm going to keep these two little pieces out and see if that's something I want to use. And then let's pull out the rest of what's in here. And this is what I mean. I haven't even gone in here. There's a little bit of lace. There's some large, funny-looking caps. There's a cork. And I know that there's a lot of you out there that would have some great ideas of what to do with this. But I'm going to put this back in the bag. That's not quite in my wheelhouse. And then let's see what is in here. Look at this. This would be wonderful to make envelopes, tags, collage sheets. I don't want to use up everything, and so I am just going to pick out a couple things I feel like I've done with the paint chips and the other pieces. I feel like I don't want to hoard it. So I just want to be able to show you how fun this is. So, okay, we've got some brown paper. Maybe we'll use this. Let's use that on something. Let's pull this out. This is cute. Here is here's a tag. Maybe we will play around with that. This is great. You could collage. Yes, this looks like it stuck to something, but you could easily collage over here or put paper on top of it. So this would make great tags. You've got some white paper. You have some domino looking paper, some tissue paper. You could see this kind of likes to stick to things, but this is what you've got. You've got children's pictures, abstracts. I mean, you could make some really, really cute tags with those. It's just a little bit of everything. Like somebody, you have some artwork here, somebody was playing around, but look at how beautiful those are. Let's take one of those out and see. You've just got some doodle paper. It's a little bit of everything. So I think the whole idea behind this is all metallic, and that is pretty cool. I think the idea behind this is to just have some fun and pass it on. Just add to it, you add to it, and then you pass it on. So let's see if I take this out, what we can do with this. Just have a little bit of fun. So I think I'm going to work with this here. And I think I'm going to just leave this on. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes when you try to pull this off, you're going to get in trouble. So I'm going to take this because you can write on this. And I think I am going to, yeah, let's back this so that it's usable. So get out my glue gun. Let me get, or my glue stick. Let me get the larger glue stick out. We'll be here all day. So let's just make sure I've got enough glue on there. We're going to make a tag, and let's adhere this to that. Try to get it all covered. And my, whatever you call this, spreader, I don't know what you call it. It's a We Are Memory Keepers paddle, some kind of paddle. Just to make sure that we are glued on there. And then of course we're going to have to cut this out. And what I don't use will go back in the bag for someone else to use. I really appreciate, I don't want to give the name of the person that sent me this because I don't have her permission to do that. But I want to thank her because this truly is fun. So all of this will go back if I don't use any more. And then we have this piece here. It's just got the tiniest piece of paper. Really hard to see. I'm not going to worry about it. But there's our back where you can journal. And then I think this is just cool. You know, what you got to just look at it and you have to see the beauty. This is metallic paint. You've got some gold there. And I just think, yeah, so what piece of this do we want to use? And what do we want to show? I think I'm going to maybe, oh, that's pretty. Let's do this. Let's put this down. Get this down there. mean, this is something I typically would not have myself. And so I was trying to push that over and I pushed that instead. So that's just going to have to stay that way. Okay, then we're going to cut this. Obviously, this little piece I would not keep. So this is going in the trash. This piece here will go back inside the box. See if I got a little bit of glue on that. I did. I'll let that dry. There's just the tiniest, but that will go back inside the box. So we've got this, and I can see right here I missed it. So I'm thinking, might add, oh, I remember I did pull these out. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. So let's just take this little scrap, just a little scrap, a scrap of really nothing. And we're going to make a fantastic looking tag. So that's going to go over just like that. Make sure I'm not off the edge. Just like that. And then I pulled this. We'll just put that off to the side and see. I really kind of like this gold, but that doesn't mean I have to use it. But I've got some, it looks like tissue paper with, this is all metallic paint. And so I kind of like that effect. So I think I'm going to cut this off. This will go back in the bag. And I think I'm going to cut this. I'm going to use the wavy part. This will go back in the bag. I will use this wavy part, and because I cut it short, no big deal. Let's use maybe some of this. This also has a sheen. Do you see that? This paper. Let's go ahead and glue this down there. If I do that, I really don't want to cover, that's just a waste, and I don't. Well, maybe I will. Let's just do it, and then we'll use this and see what it looks like. Let's check it out. Put this back in the bag. Make sure I'm using the right side. So get this on there. Just like that. And then we want this. I do like that. So we get this on there. Just like that. I left a little room up at the top, a little room down at the bottom. And then I think I'm going to take this piece. We've got two sides. We have that side and this side. So all blue, and then we've got some with green. And I think we're going to do this. Or this. I think that. And look at what we've got then. It's so pretty. So we'll get this on here. It just kind of takes care of that straight edge. Like that. Look at that. Oh, that's such a pretty tag. And then we'll turn it over and see if we are pretty straight. And then I think we will just cut just a little bit to make this a bona fide tag. Take the other side, square it up. Just like that. And because I really like this gold, I am going to take my punch, this little bitty punch, and I am going to punch a tag, and I will clean that up, and then I'm going to punch a tag from here, and I clean this up, and then these will go back in the bag. In the bag, this is the trash. And then I think let's go ahead and distress this. Put a new dauber on. Let's go ahead and distress this and distress the other two. And then we can add a butterfly to this. We can add die-cut flowers, birds. We can do nothing to it and leave it. Guys, look how cute. And then let's just distress these a little bit. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach these with a bulb pin to a ribbon on the top of this. And I might find something, some little tiny thing to put on top of here. And put that up like that. Maybe stamp it. This is pretty bright, so I'm going to just tone it down a tiny bit. Put these together. Do a hole. And put those on there. And then if we wanted to, we could get into a fall flower. Don't like that, but we've got butterflies we could add if we wanted to. There's a yellow one. It's very cute. Let's see, this looks like a brighter yellow. Maybe get into the mushrooms, whatever you want. Well, that's really cute. Really, really cute. So if I punch a hole in here, I'll have to get my eyelets out and see if I can punch a hole in these without messing them up. Sometimes I mess these up when I do this. Sometimes it's not so great. I didn't mess them up today. There we go. So eyelets, if we're going to do this, let's just do it. Eyelet eyelets. And bulb tins. Take this. So let's find an eyelet for that. We'll use this one. Then we need, I think, probably the gold. I kind of prefer the more burnished, but it doesn't matter. So let's put our eyelet in. here. Make sure I have the right side. I don't know on this that it even matters. And this gold one. And I think I would probably go ahead and stamp a word or put some type of a label or something on here. Let's get into here. And I think the darker, let's go with the lighter because we've got so much metallic. Let's do this, and I probably would put seed beads or something else on here, but just to show you what this would look like. And of course I don't have a ribbon, so that's going to make a difference. You're going to have to just kind of think of this with a ribbon already on there and just see how this would look. So if we had a ribbon, I think I probably would prefer the gold on there first, but then we've got our butterfly here. Let's put him on. And then I would probably take glossy accents and go over my butterfly. Put that on there. And look at, just with scraps that came in the mail, look what we've created. We did something really, really cute. Let me turn these around. I think I like the gold on there first. And then some type of lace or ribbon on here. And look what we've got. It's just cute, guys. So, yeah, stay tuned. This is going to be really fun. This is obviously going to be continued because we're going to make a journal out of this. And I'm excited. And who doesn't love that? So I'm very excited for that. And I did these. So I just need to send this on to a new home. So if you are at all interested, please let me know, and we will get this in the mail. Like I said, I will take, if there's more than one, I will take the first one. I will add scraps to this. Boy, that's no problem. Adding scraps is no problem at all. So I will add scraps to this, and then if there's more than one person, I hope there is, but if there is, I am going to just put your, if you want to be included, make sure I have your address, and I will send your address along with it so it can just continue to go, and more people can just find some joy in this. But this is what I did. I'm very happy with it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. A lot of these things I would have never experienced if they weren't in the box. So everyone, take care, and thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for your support, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.